I apologize for the incident in this episode. The first part of it did not capture the audio, so I had to go in and do the best that I could to reassemble everything and put everything back together. So I apologize if things just seem a little strange or not synchronized or if I just jump in at random. But let's get into the episode, okay?
I think. I think Zero is one of us.
That's crazy. Isn't this ship going to sink in a few hours? If Zero was here with us, he'd be putting himself in danger.
Zero was the one who did those horrible things to your brother. Do you want to let yourself be manipulated by someone who would do such a horrible thing?
It's 3 in the morning.
That means we have 3 hours left.
Then we need to move now. 7. Clover. I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you? We must go. We have very little time left.
Our next destination is Mercury.
But maybe you and June should check it out first and then report back to us.
All right, let's go, June.
Right. Here it is.
The Mercury card reader.
We're using the card 7 gave us, right?
Yeah,
I found it when we were checking out the shower room.
I think 7 said something like that. Anyway, let's see what happens. I guess the elevator works now.
Jumpy, I know it's only the two of us, but let's do our best.
What's with you all of a sudden?
Well, I'm happy we were put together.
You know it's just for searching E-Deck, right?
Even so, I'm glad I'm with you.
First, we need to find out if the elevator comes up full of water.
Just like we did before.
Oh, here it is.
I knew it. It's not wet at all.
Let's go.
Yes. Look! Nearly all of the buttons are destroyed.
Yeah, only the seat and bottom button can be pushed.
We're on C deck right now, so the only one we can choose is bottom.
Yeah. Well, let's try it out. So this is the bottom deck. Hey, over there.
This is a numbered door.
This is the 8th one we found. There were 2 numbered doors on B deck near the central staircase. They were doors 4 and 5. 3 more in the large hospital room. Doors 3, 7, and 8.
And the door we found on E deck, and the door Lotus and Santa found on A deck. It was a 6 on the door on E deck, and a 1 on the door on A deck.
That means...
Do you think the next door we find?
Yeah, I think so. The next one's gonna be door 9.
Finally!
Yeah,
You don't look very happy about it, though.
it's not that. I just hope nothing goes wrong.
You're right. We should keep our fingers crossed.
Let's head back.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 7 pieces. Just double checking, but everyone wrote their code name and a door number they want.
Yes, just like you told us earlier.
Can't believe we're voting here.
We need to make the whole thing fair, blah-de-blah. This is a complicated plan, you know. Hurry it up, Mr. I have a brilliant idea.
Yeah, quiet in the peanut gallery. All right, let's open these up. The first one says, Ace requests door 1.
Yes, I do. Would you like me to explain why?
No, we don't have time for that. Sorry. Let's keep going. Next is Santa. He wants door 6.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Clover wants 1, Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
Wait a minute. There is no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
No, there'd be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices because of stuff like that.
But...
Just give it up, Lotus. It's not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma.
I am not an exhibitionist. I'm wearing clothes.
Barely.
So, last I checked, that's not a crime.
Maybe. But what about common decency? Nobody wants to have to look at a chick who looks like a half-naked raisin.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
Oh, not good.
Let go! Let go of me! I'm killing him!
Junpei, read the rest.
Right. June wants door 6.
Yes, I don't really have a reason. I just felt like it.
So this was everyone's vote. Ace and Clover requested door 1. 7 and Lotus requested door 2. Santa and June requested door 6. Then the door I should choose is... Okay, the last one is mine. I want to go through... My choice is door 2.
Wait a minute there. You cheating?
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that.
Sure, here. I had 3 pieces of paper ready, and I put the one with door 6 on it into the pot. I just needed to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted. If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out. Well, what does it say?
You got lucky.
Alright, so we know who's going through door 2. That'd be me, Lotus, and Junpei. The only problem's the other 2 teams.
June and I want door 6.
Clover and I choose door 1.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people.
Why don't Santa and June go into door 1 with Ace?
Huh?
Well,
Then what will you do, Clover?
I'll be waiting at the stairs. You guys are coming back here, right? That's what 7 was saying, wasn't it?
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. And that's how the notary game works.
I'm sorry, but I just want to be by myself for a while. You understand, right?
all right. I'm going through door 1. That all right with you, June?
Yes.
Well, we'll be going then.
Let's move 2.
Yeah,
Right, let's go.
I won't see June for a while, but my choice. I'm just going to have to suck it up. 7 said we'd all see each other again, and I'm going to believe that. The other group went to A deck to go through door 1. Clover joined them. Our group is on our way too. We're heading to the bottom deck using the elevators. I wonder what we'll find down there.
We ready?
Yeah, anytime.
I'll go first. Let's go!
Where the hell is it this time?
I don't see it!
Oh, there it is! It's right there! It stopped.
Oh, yeah, it stopped.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Damn right.
All right. This hallway's pretty short, but it's got 5 doors. 3 are on the left, and only 1 on the right.
Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall.
But it's got a metal plate over it.
All right, let's get started. I think we'd probably better split up.
Yes, no problem.
Sure thing.
Then I'll take this first one.
I'll try the one next to it.
Well, I guess I'd better get started too. One, two, three, four. All right, 7 pieces.
Okay, in short, to catch you up, in the second bathroom with Lotus, we found this drain, the sink with no faucet and a square drain for some reason. We also found a crescent moon on the toilet, and Lotus absolutely wasn't having it because the toilet was absolutely disgusting. And we also found a towel that resembles a waterfall. We found in the same bathroom with Lotus a drawer with the faucet handle on it, but no way to get it off. In the bathroom with Seven, we found a sink with the faucet handle and a square drain that's blocked. We found a sun on the toilet, which I don't know what that's going to do yet. And then we went to the third room, and the interior decorating is horrible. There's 2 mirrors that are absolutely too high, and it's completely dark. And on the toilet seat in this one, it just says E equals 14, which is probably some mathematical BS that I'm just not smart enough to figure out at this moment. A toilet paper tube, huh? I seriously doubt I'm gonna need this for anything. This part is thinner than the rest. In fact, this doesn't look like it's part of the rest of this thing. This rod feels loose. Maybe if I give it a couple turns. Here we go. You know what? I was just thinking all our problems would be solved if we had a screwdriver. Let's... Okay. Well, it looks like the rod comes out easily enough, but I don't think the rest of that is going anywhere. Hey, this handle's pretty loose. Loose? You think it'll come off if you pull on it? Fell off. Huh. Look at this. The handle doesn't really fit on that string. Maybe it wasn't meant to be attached to it. Handle. Let's search it. Take a look at this handle. The inside of... I can speak. The inside of the hole's threaded, like you're supposed to screw it on to something in there. Is it like the faucet handle? Like maybe in the other bathroom? Have you seen anything that might fit in there? It's pretty old toilet. Yeah, I know. Okay. Let's hold a screwdriver shaft. There's a pair of screws screwed into the desk, right on top of the drawer. Doesn't matter how old this thing is, we're gonna have a tough time if we're just gonna try and break it open. It's probably gonna be a pain, but I think we need to figure out a way to get those screws off with the screwdriver. Unless. Yes! My brain is still working fine. Thank God it's the right kind of screwdriver for that screw. Awesome, we can totally use this. Damn, this screwdriver looks like it's it's soldering iron. It looks like a soldering iron. Jesus Christ, it does. Oh my God. You think it's some sort of industrial grade screwdriver? Guess that doesn't really matter. Anyway, it's so long. Okay. Here we go. Now we can open up the drawer. Nothing in here. Well, maybe the drawer is what we needed. The drawer, huh? Alright, let's yank this thing out. So we've got a desk drawer and a desk drawer with a weird handle. Let's search it. There's a bump on the back. I wonder what that's for. Maybe there's a hole somewhere, and these bumps line up with the trigger a hidden switch or something. Hey, we've seen weirder stuff. Doesn't seem that far-fetched. He's not wrong. We need that faucet, though, don't we? If I use the screwdriver on the screw on the center of the handle, maybe I can. Oh, hell yeah. We got a knob, guys. Search it. Well, that came off easily enough. It looks like a faucet handle. Yeah, it seems a little weird to put on a wooden drawer like this. It's true, it does seem a little weird to do that. Like, unless you're into that sort of decorating. I'm sure they made it look odd on purpose, but the shape like that, there's only one place it could go. Of course. Sweet. The handle I got off that drawer fits onto the faucet perfectly. Now I can turn the water on. Hopefully? Oh, the water does run. Junpei, what are you doing? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking you, why are you letting it run like that? Think about it, Lotus. The faucet didn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do you mean? Just watch. Anytime now. Hey, the water's filling up. Doesn't that just mean the pipes are clogged? Oops, let's turn it off for now. We have to go remove that, the plug from the other one then, don't we? So, did anything change? Water stopped flowing. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Junpei, I'm leaving this one up to you, alright? This thing is totally filled with water, okay. Aha! There's water in this room too. What do you mean, this room too? Well, I turned the faucet on in the other room, and it looks like it made water come up through here. So the drain in the other room just runs here, and the water from over there is pushed out this tile. But why, though? Looks like the water bubbled up through this drain and pushed the tile out. Can we take the tile? There we go. Let's examine that. Oh, we can do with this tile. Let's examine it. So we've got this tile, and it's got these red, blue, and gray lines. What the heck does this stuff mean? Hell if I know. Story segment?
What the?
7?
Hey, what's going on? Are you okay, man?
Does he have another memory?
You're sweating like crazy. Are you all right?
My boy 7.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good.
Do you think he'd take up sleeping on one of the beds?
What am I doing here?
What?
Huh?
I mean, none of us know exactly what we're doing here, but...
What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean. It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back.
Oh, shoot.
I think I've been here before.
What?
Huh?
I said I've been in this room before.
You were here? When? Why?
Aoi. Lion. Nona.
What the hell was that?
It's right there.
What?
I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't.
Oh my gosh. Are we just being looped through this constantly?
That's right, an experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on this ship.
An experiment? What sort of experiment?
They were trying to control people. Or something like that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Aoi, Light, and Nona.
Who are these people, though?
Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment, I mean. I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm here. Huh. Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Those kidnapped kids. Was I working that case?
Huh?
Wait, under this bed. The hole's gone? No, maybe it was a different room.
He's really trying to remember. He's trying so frantically.
There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one.
Hey, what exactly do you remember? Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here.
Well, it's not like I really remember everything.
Right.
I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered and don't make much sense.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then.
Okay. From what I can remember, I think I was a cop.
A cop?
Yeah. I was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago. You remember that, right? It was all over the news.
Yeah, I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. I think it was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why. It was all over TV and the newspapers every day. So you're saying you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them. I think it was...
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Yeah, that had to been it. That's why I went to the wharf. From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags. The bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand.
Don't move.
I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Drop the gun.
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. did what he said, and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle. A drug? That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it! Shit, my head hurts. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed, and sat down. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid.
Hurry, over here.
No, it was several. I hear 5, or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? Didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
You did it.
Yeah! How do you like that, you son of a bitch? I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
Hey. What happened after that?
I don't remember what happens after that. I think I found some kind of door out of the duct. And I think I found some kids, too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happened next?
Ah, man, what happened to the kids, Seven? Did you save them?
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I've got this feeling. I think one of the kids died. A girl, I think.
Huh?
Anyway, just please don't ask me anymore, okay? I really don't remember anything else.
It's fine. Don't push yourself. Going by what he said, the children who had been kidnapped 9 years before Apparently, a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all. They've taken the children to the same ship we're on now. They've been brought here for an experiment. Seven said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children who had been kidnapped were the subjects. Seven had said 3 of their names were Aoi, Light, and Nona. I think that's all I got. Oh, and Seven is, or was at some point, a cop. I can't really use any of this information anyway. I didn't learn anything about the Nonary game or Zero. Why were we brought to the same ship where they'd done those experiments 9 years ago? And just what the heck is this about controlling human beings? That's nuts. Did they really conduct an experiment like that? I don't have time to just stand here thinking. I need to get moving.
Alright. That was actually really interesting. We got the tile now. So what do we do with it? Using the mirror to shine light on things isn't a bad idea, but I don't know if that's gonna help us here. Okay. Oh yeah, we can probably use the mirror to reflect the light. Now I just gotta figure out where to reflect the light from. Maybe if I go somewhere that's a little easier to shine the light on. So if I shine the light on the back of this... So if I shine the light on the mirror in the back, it gets us those 2 symbols again. I get it. I get it. If I shine light on the mirror, symbols appear. On the left side, a sun, and on the right side has a moon. I'm gonna remember this. What about here? When I shine the light on the back mirror, we get 4 and a 7. Is that a number? So if I shine light on this mirror, then I see some numbers. I see a 4 on the left and a 7 on the right. 4 and 7. So the digital root of that would be 2. What do we do with this information? 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you just hear something? I did, but it doesn't look like anything's happened here. I wonder what that sound was. So we have to basically flush. That's like something I didn't even get right away. So we had to use the symbols as they corresponded and flush the toilet those number of times. It's kind of crazy to think about. So we gotta flush this one 7 times then. So this is what the moon symbol was pointing to, huh? They probably made it so that someone wouldn't be triggered. They probably made it so that someone wouldn't trigger it by accident. So if that's the case... Second time. Third time. We're just having a flush-a-thon, let me tell you. I'm wasting tons of water doing it. We should hear a noise. There we go. There's that sound again. It happens whenever I pull that string a couple of times. Well, more than a couple. Junpei, did you hear something from the other room? The other room? You mean from the dark room? So that's my cue. == E. I'm not quite sure what that means still. supposed to do? Alright, it took a couple of tries, but now I've got you, string. Yes! Now I can pull on it. Huh? It doesn't matter how many times I pull, there's no flush. I kind of feel like an idiot. I wasted a bunch of time because I was determined to flush the toilet. Oh! What about the drawer? It was locked initially. We've got... Well, this drawer opens easily enough. Tiles? Or another one? There's a bunch of weird lines on this tile. I don't get this. I don't think I can figure this one out on my own. I don't think I can either. Are these tiles basically the same? There's a bunch of weird lines on this tile. Okay, yeah. They are essentially the same. There's probably a very minute difference that I'm not recognizing. Okay, the dialogue is still the same. So, we got a bunch of tiles now. I'm not sure what to do with them. I was hoping 14 equals E was gonna have to do something with this over here. The tiles we found and the tiles here are about the same size. When I touch the tiles on the door, I feel something weird. Huh? I can move these tiles. Then that means maybe if you swap the tiles we got with the tiles on the wall, something will happen. I suppose now we just need to figure out what this strange designs on the tile mean. At any rate, we should look for all the tiles that are the same size. You're right. That means let's head... let's meet back here after we've done a thorough search. It looks like we should use the tiles here. There are still rooms that haven't been checked out yet. Really? Are you sure about that? I'll come here once I've done that. What rooms haven't been checked out yet?
One eternity later.
Sounded like something falling. No, it sounded like putting the drawer back into the desk. Was that? I heard it too. Let's open the drawer. Another tile. I'm not gonna lie, I had to look that one up. That one had me quite stumped. I would not have thought to re-interact with the desk. Alright. So there's... Well, it looks like we've investigated all the rooms. The only mystery left is that door. Alright, let's crack that mystery then. We've got 4 tiles. And there are a bunch of tiles that are the same size up on the wall here. So if we replace 4 of the tiles on the wall with the ones that we've got, that should open the door. Well, there's only a way to find out. Alright. No, reset. E. Does it have to do with the E equals 14? Are there 14 lines on this? Actually, I'm unsure what E equals 14 has to do, but I feel like the E part will get me to where I need to be. Oh! Okay. Hey, did you hear that? Did you hear something unlock? I can't read today. Does that mean we got it right? Yes, it looks like we did. The 14 hidden on the tile. There's a 14 hidden on the tile? If you convert that to a hexadecimal, it's an E. Okay. Basically, the E's in emergence are all the 14s from the tile. So if we replace it, that gives us the answer. Do you really care why it worked? Let us get out of here. Yes! Let's go. That one was definitely one of my hardest ones, I have to admit. I hate having to look up anything. Oh. Another room?
Oh, what the hell is this place?
Ugh, this room is really creepy.
I think we ought to get the hell out of here now. Figures.
It's locked.
It's locked, isn't it?
Yep. Don't know why I thought this would be any different.
So, what is this room for, anyway?
Well, there's a chair in the center of the room.
Is that an electroshock chair?
Oh, looks uncomfortable to say the least. I'd rather not sit in it if I can avoid it.
It looks like it's placed over some kind of glass panel. Too dark to look through it, though.
This isn't dried blood on the tablecloth, is it?
Oh, what the hell is this?
Not surgical tools.
What are these tools for?
That's not something I even want to think about.
No doubt about it. This room's dangerous. Let's make our search quick so we can solve the puzzle and get the hell out of here. Come on.
Okay. Oh my god, okay. Well, at least it's in a smaller room, so I should have better luck finding out what I need. There are a number of ominous-looking tools and instruments here. Let's see, we've got an adze and hammer, a pair of forceps, and other things that are too old and broken. I have no idea what they are. Hey, doesn't that wrench look way too new to be here with all this other stuff? Yes, it does. I didn't notice it before you mentioned it, but it's not rusty at all. So we have a wrench. That's a good start. I don't think there's anything else we need from here. If we've learned anything from this game, it's you gotta click very precisely on the things you want. There's something on the screen. The device will conduct the experiment. Once the experiment has been completed, this door will unlock. First, adjust the switches to match the blocks in the sample above. Huh? I don't know what this thing is, but we gotta figure this puzzle. It's right next to a torture chair. Whatever it is, I don't think it's good. Anyway, we just adjust the switches to match the blocks up on the right. You adjust the switches shown at the four corners of the screen, then press the check button. Junpei, we don't know what this thing does. You can always come back to this later. There are lots of other things you could do. Hint? Yeah, I'm not too sure what all this means right now. I mean, because I had that hint, but I don't know where the hint came from. Adjustment is completed. Now proceeding to execution phase. To complete the experiment, data must be collected from subject. Once preparation is finished, place subject in chair. Whoa, I thought we solved the puzzle already. What does it mean by preparation? I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this. I think this means one of us has to sit in the chair. Well, 7's never gonna fit in that thing. It's either you or me, Junpei. Collecting data. I wonder if it's going to run electricity through the subject. There's a human head on the screen. Maybe it's gonna zap the brain with with a little electricity. It really doesn't sound safe. Anyway, we still have to prepare. We can talk about this after we figured out what it means by preparation, alright? Well, it wants us to prepare, so maybe we ought to ask we need to do. These levers have to turn something on. Of course they would. All they could do is turn something on or off. What's important is what they turn on or off. Don't say the floor is going to suddenly open up. I can see some oil or something down at the base of the lever. Yeah, it feels like it's got some movement to it. I should be able to pull this one. Alright, let's pull the lever. Is that water? What the hell? What's going on? Will you calm down? It's just water going somewhere. It sounds like it's underneath us. That means the floor. Oh. Junpei, look. What's she? Oh, damn. I see through the glass now. EDBF. What is all this? There are a couple of letters in the color of blood written on the shark's belly. Oh, poor shark. It's dead. Looks like the letters are E, D, B, and F. Whatever these are for has to be in this room somewhere. Oh, E. There are a bunch of buttons here with the letters A through F on them. Let's push some of them. Down you go. E. So if I press it again, it comes back up. I got these buttons. I guess these buttons switch something on or off when you push them. E, D, B, F. What? There's a strange noise coming from the chair. It looks like something's been turned on. I guess the puzzle here was that power had to be sent in a specific way. You think the colors mean something? No idea. I mean, red looks more dangerous, but other than that... The bottom of this one looks like it's covered in rust. I don't think it'll move at all. Man, I was just lucky to get... Oh god, what are these knobs here for? All the dials are pointing in different directions. Maybe something will happen if we turn them. Huh. Shoot. They're all rusted. Guess there's something that... I guess turning them really doesn't do anything. The needle on the gauge is at 0. It doesn't look like it's going to move. There are a ton of knobs here. Doesn't look like any of them do anything though. Do you think it's broken? It said the door will unlock if we complete the experiment. In other words, we aren't getting through that door until we finish this experiment. Let's do that then. Error. The restraining device is locked but empty. The subject has not been properly placed. Unlock the restraining device and reseat the subject. Well, the restraining device has to be the chair. Well then, I guess we just need to unlock the chair. Okay, but how? A really creepy chair. The manacles make me think it was used to torture people. Well, we can't just open these manacles without a key. There's something sort of weird on them. Is there? What kind of symbol? Well, if I've got this right, I think it's the sun. Manacles are still locked in place. They've got a sun symbol engraved on them. Oh, I didn't even know this part behind us was accessible. The handrails run all the way from the entrance. It doesn't go down one side of the stairs. What is this? The cover's bolted on there pretty good. Should be able to get some of those bolts off with this wrench that we just found though. Sweet, it's open. What's inside of it? The hole's too small. You can't even see, even with the cover off. Well, you can't see in, but I think there's enough room to stick your arm in. Are you sure you want to do that? There could be something dangerous in there. Okay, I admit, that scares me a little, but we need to see if there's anything useful in there. Of course there is. Alright, here we go. Arm into the hole. I think I can feel something. Something small, cold, and hard. Doesn't feel like there's anything else. Alright, let's see what this thing is. Sun key. For the chair behind us. This was actually a fairly simple puzzle. The sun key should fit into the hole on these manacles. I hope I'm saying that right, otherwise I'm just making myself look like a fool. Alright, sun key, in you go. And yes! Great, they're open. I don't think we're gonna need the sun key again in here, though. Just seems unlikely. Alright, sun key, you've done your job. Into my pocket with you. I don't think examining the chair is going to cause that machine to do anything. We should probably take a look at the monitor instead. Okay. The restraining device is unlocked. Please seat your subject in this device.
Like we thought, it's not going to work unless someone sits in it.
How ironic that this would be the situation in which this slim, beautiful body is useful.
Lotus, are you sure? I can sit in it and you can solve.
Junpei's right. If we screw it up...
I'll be fine. Even if I fall in, the shark is already dead.
But...
No one likes an indecisive man, Junpei. I can still give you advice from the chair too, you know. I just don't want to stay in this room any longer than we have to. Go over to that screen and let's get this over with.
I think, I know I've been back and forth on the I love Kate Lotus train, but I actually like her bravery in this case, especially since we know she's an older woman, you know.
Look, do you think you could do me one last favor?
Don't say last.
You're making me nervous.
Just listen. If something happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters. Tell them that I loved them very much.
Lotus.
No, tell them that I will always love them.
Daughters?
You've got kids?
Of course she does.
Yes, I do. I suppose they're about your age, Junpei. They're twins. I had them when I was young after... well, some things happened. Their names are Nona and...
Nona?
Wait! Nona?
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment.
But what the hell? What's wrong with you?
She's like, I'm trying to brave my way through this thing and tell you my last wish and you can't even stay quiet. Like, oh my god, though.
Oh. No way. It couldn't. Lotus, is your last name Kashiwabara?
How do you know that?
Are you serious? What the hell is this?
Everyone is somehow related.
There's no way you're that kid's mom.
That kid? Wait, what do you mean that kid? Why are you acting like you've met her?
I have.
What?
Yeah, I met one of your kids.
When?
9 years ago.
Where?
On this ship.
Why were you...
It's not a short story.
Look, I don't care how long it is. Tell me, please, what happened here?
Fine, I'll tell you.
Get the same recap that we did.
But... And then... That was when. From there, it looked like... Just as if, finally... That's all I remember from 9 years ago.
Oh my god. Everything I've been looking for the last 9 years. The person who had all the answers was right here.
The person that you absolutely despised the most.
Looking for?
Yes, that's right. 9 years ago, my daughters disappeared.
Oh my god.
Then 9 days later, they came back.
They
They
came
never
back?
told me what happened to them over those 9 days. I took them to the doctor, but I was told they hadn't been hurt in any way. Still, I was sure that they had been through something terrible. So I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it. If I did, then I'd force them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through.
I'm about to cry up in here. Lotus has my absolute respect in this case.
I didn't have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on.
Oh.
A few months passed. Gradually, they started to act like they always had, before they disappeared. They smiled and made jokes and did all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How could I ask them to remember that? Eventually, I knew there was no way I could do it. But I'm still a mother. I couldn't simply forget that something terrible had happened to my children. So I decided I would investigate what happened on my own. I would find out what happened during those 9 missing days.
What did you find out?
Nothing. The police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything. Once the 16 children who'd gone missing came back, things were just... Even the media didn't talk about what had happened. I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals. No, probably something even bigger than that.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Have you heard of them before?
No. It's the first time I've ever heard that name. 7. How did you find out that Cradle Pharmaceuticals was connected to the kidnappings in the first place?
Because he... Oh god, I don't remember exactly.
I figured finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. That's what any good cop does.
What did they have in common?
Every single one of the kids who disappeared had gone to this one hospital at some point. The hospital was one of a bunch that were under the control of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. After that, it was just about connecting the dots.
The hospital.
The hospital.
And for a while, I was trying to get some kind of information out of the kids at the hospital. One of them told a weird story.
What was it?
Have you heard about the Gansfeld experiment?
Gansfeld experiment?
I guess all these kids had to go through it while they were at the hospital. I think it was passed off as some sort of counseling.
What did you call it again?
Oh, the Gansfeld experiment. This is how it's set up. First, subjects Q and A are put into separate rooms, far away from one another. Then a series of video images are shown to subject Q, who is told to send the images to subject A by thinking about them. Subject A, on the other hand, is put in a large reclining chair and given a blindfold. With their senses cut off, A is asked to guess what images Q is looking at.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that. It's a famous telepathy experiment, isn't it?
Telepathy. That's how the experiment on this ship was supposed to work.
The experiment to control people, right?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if any of the telepathy stuff really exists.
It's interesting that that's now just being brought up. Like, of all the times to bring up telepathy, like, so far it hasn't seemed like there's been any sort of supernatural elements taking place in this game.
But maybe someone from Cradle Pharmaceuticals bought into it.
Even if that is the case, I still don't get how that has anything to do with any of this.
Exactly, like, even as the player, but this is my first playthrough, so of course I'm not sure because I don't know what everyone else has to say.
The notary game, Zero, why we were kidnapped. What does any of that have to do with telepathy?
He's asking the right questions.
I know I brought all this up, but I have no idea. Maybe none of this stuff is connected after all.
No subject has been detected. Unless a subject is detected within 60 seconds, all power will be shut down. System recovery is estimated to take 1 hour. If you wish to proceed with the experiment, please seat subject in the restraining device.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, no, that's not what we...
Just hurry up and get it over with. Junpei, I'm counting on you.
Right. Lotus, please, tell me right away if you feel anything weird.
You worry too much. Now get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you.
Lotus. Okay, let's do this.
God. What? Oh god, okay. Yeah, I was absolutely not expecting it to be this complex. Calm down, Junpei. Look at it carefully, alright? First of all, the numbers of blocks ain't gonna change. All that's gonna change is the shape. Just like in the first game, you gotta match your pointy blocks to the ones up on top. Okay. Do you know how to figure out how many blocks change with each switch? Yeah. Turn everything off, then just do one switch at a time, right? Close enough. You gotta pay attention to how many blocks change. Okay, let's try that again. It looks like you gotta match the numbers of the pointed blocks. You can rotate it to the left and right, but the switches work a little different. Just focus on how many blocks are changed when you press the switch. Where's my hint? There we go. I actually don't know how I got this, but if I ever come back to this room, I am definitely going to be struggling. The door will now unlock. I can hear the door unlocking. Now you've got a new message. Release subject from restraining device. Lotus, are you alright? Yes, I am. I'm glad nothing bad happened, but I do think my life just got a little shorter. Hold on, I'll get you out right away. Shouldn't take long for Seven and me to get her out of here. Let's get out of here now. Being a guinea pig is not for me. Damn straight. I don't ever want to see this thing again. Okay. The door says screen unlock. I know! I'm trying to hit the back button. There we go. 2 puzzles solved today.
The hallway goes to the left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't see any doors.
Yes, we just need to keep going.
Right. Let's go.
An elevator.
Just what we need. Let's take this to C deck.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I know where we need to go. The door behind the central staircase. There was a sun symbol on the keyhole of that door.
Yes.
And I happen to have the sun key in my pocket right now. This should open that door.
Good job,
Let's go.
Junpei.
Yeah.
What? Why?
What the hell? What the hell happened? Clover. Nothing. She's dead.
What ending did I just get?
Hey, what are you doing?
The key! Get me the sun key!
Why?
Why do you think? We have to get out of here before the murderer comes back!
The murderer? Santa, Clover, and Ace. 3 people, 3 dead bodies. That means that the person who had killed them was...
June.
No. No, it can't be true.
Oh my god, I didn't even account that June wasn't there. Oh my god.
Give it to me! Let's go!
Did she kill Snake?
Open! Why?
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. I didn't feel it unlock.
Oh no. Is it the wrong key?
I don't know. Maybe. It's open.
What the hell is this?
Wait, you mean the door was already unlocked?
Why?
How would I know that? Whatever, let's just go.
Trust me, I'm freaking out over here. Oh my god.
What the hell is this door? I can't see anything that looks like a doorknob or switch or lever or card reader or anything. How the fuck are we supposed to open this?
We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go back.
No, I'm not going back there. There is a murderer back there.
But I don't see any other doors.
No way.
It opened by itself.
Did Zero open it?
It's an automatic door?
Look, guys, I've got a really bad feeling about all this. The other doors were already unlocked, and this one's automatic. We haven't seen anything like this before.
Bad feeling.
We've hit bottom. This can't get any worse. Shit!
Hey, Junpei!
I can't take this anymore. No one can.
Is it an escape?
No. It's a lie. It's gotta be. This can't be real. No. It's impossible. If it's a dream, just wake up already. Someone please tell me it's all just a joke. I'm imagining things. Yep, that's it. This is all obviously a lie. It's a big, elaborate trick. An illusion or something, or a dream. It's made up.
We picked to go with June all the other times. We could have avoided this ending, probably.
Connie!
What?
Connie, hang on! Connie!
Jumpy?
Oh, man. Connie, there's so much blood. What the hell happened to you? How did this happen?
Jumpy, I'm sorry. I might not make it.
No way. No way I am going to let you die. I am going to save you. I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy.
Oh, don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times.
Oh, God.
You just gotta hang on. All right, Connie? You... Ow, what can I do? Damn it! What's that? A submarine? What on earth
Yellow
is a
submarine.
submarine doing here? That's it! Hang on, alright? There's a submarine over there. I'm gonna go see if it works.
No! Don't go! Please, don't go! Please, just stay with me. Okay, I want to be close to you, Jumpy. When I...
Connie.
Jumpy, did you know you meant a lot to me when we were kids? I've liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really long time. Jumpy, do you remember? We hung out a lot when we were kids. We went to the pool and to the fair. Do you remember playing snowball at the school? They're all memories I'll never forget. All of those moments are treasures to me. But I also wanted to go to a lot of other places with you. A lot more. But that won't happen now.
No. I mean, yes. Yes, it will happen. We'll go all sorts of places, Connie. You hear me? I promise. We'll go wherever you want.
Really?
Yeah, really. I swear.
That makes me happy. Really happy. Jumpy, I feel sleepy.
No, Connie, don't fall asleep.
Thank you, Jumpy.
This ending's really hard, man.
Thank you so much.
Connie! Connie! Connie!
Oh god, I'm happy June's not time passed. Junpei wept, curled around Kane's body. He cried and cried until he had no more tears left. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, and he was only an empty shell. Somewhere he heard a bell ring. That was the clock in the central staircase. It rang 5 times, then faded.
5 o'clock.
Quietly, gently, and softly, he set Kane down on the floor. Slowly, Junpei stood. Only then did he realize that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Slowly, he looked around the room. There was nothing. There was no sign they had ever been there. And it felt as every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly, he made his way to the door he came through. As he approached it, it opened, sliding apart with a sound like a grinding stone. Are they dead too? Junpei passed through the gate and into the hallway. His heart rate rattled in his chest, an empty, lifeless thing. It had become so utterly broken that there was nothing left to feel. Yet he saw their bodies. He simply stared. It was like a lake, a sea of blood. 2 bodies lay in it. There was no need to check. There was no breath left in them. His eyes lit on Lotus's wrist. Her bracelet. It was gone. He stared. It meant nothing to him. He didn't care anymore. He couldn't care anymore. Junpei's body felt numb. A part of him knew the lump of lead in his chest had once been his heart. He couldn't quite remember what it had been there for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams. He wasn't sure why. He gave up trying to make them stop. He turned around. The door opened again, and slowly and numbly he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion, simple inertia carried him forward. Eventually, he found himself in front of the submarine. He knows he has to go, or he's gonna die too. His arm reached for the hat. What? And then he was floating in the water. He stared down into it. He couldn't see the bottom. His back was hot. Dimly, he felt the blade of a knife in it. Who? One body lay dead in door number 5. The body of the 9th man. Lay another in the shower room, the body of Snake. At the central staircase were 3 more. Ace, Santa, and Clover, so that's 5. And outside the door were 2 corpses, 7 and Lotus. In this very room lay the body of Akane. And now Junpei would join them. Who then had killed them all? Who? Junpei let out one last breath. Faintly, he felt the bubbles creep up the side of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into cold, gentle lapping of the water. You know what that means, guys? We gotta play through this again because we gotta get to that true ending. That was definitely not the true ending. Oh my god, but it sure was a good one. It really makes you wonder who's the one who killed us. Maybe Zero. Maybe I was right earlier when I said that there were other people on the ship. It could have been Snake by chance. Like, we never got a confirmation that he died, like, officially, right? I don't know. I really don't know. The end, or is it? I mean, we know it's not the end because there's a second game, but we don't have the true ending either right now. They all died by a yellow submarine. You have reached one ending. The game has multiple endings. In order to experience all the endings, you need to play through the game multiple times. Make sure to save your progress now to retain all the information you've acquired. Memory of Escape has been added to the title screen. Memory of Escape enables you to replay through the escape rooms you have completed. Sure? I guess I want to save this, even though it's kind of depressing. Oh, are these all the different endings that we're saving? What's this? So we can go back at certain points and remake choices. Oh, this is beautiful. So we don't have to start all the way from the beginning. We can start from here, for example. Or from here, I guess. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so I guess this is when we chose door 2, because there seems to only be one way to get to that ending. Yeah, it's one very linear path in that regard. Okay, and then we have the other 4 endings here. Okay, this seems very doable. Alrighty, guys, I'm excited to pick this one back up again. I really am. I feel motivated like full force, and I've got a few days off this upcoming weekend, so I'll be able to just straight up record. And I'm excited about that. You can see me solve some puzzles all over again, or in a new way, or new puzzles, actually, because we didn't even go through all the doors this first time around. Oh my god, who killed us? That's what I want to know. But I want to hear your creative and interesting comments in the comment section down below. And like I said, I'm excited to pick this one back up. And until next time, You all have a lovely day, and thank you so much for watching my content. It means everything to me and helps me out a lot. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!